Well, a very, very good afternoon to you all, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from the Chantilly Polo Club, the Polo Club Domain de Chantilly in northern France, the crown jewel of northern France, the Chantilly beautiful chateau and the museum of the horse racing just down the road in the Chantilly forest. What a perfect setting for our second match of the day between La Magdeleine and Animals Polo. La Magdeleine, Animals Polo taking to the field for the first time against each other. This is day 3 of the Open de France Barnes 2025, and it is the 6th game. I'm Khalid Martinez. A very, very good afternoon to you all here. We've just hit 1 o'clock French time, wherever you are streaming around the world. A very, very warm welcome. We're about 22 degrees today. Beautiful. Bit of a breeze in the air, which is nice. Great for the ponies. No rain today. Had a rain a couple of days ago, but really good conditions. We're on the ground Honneur 2. That's Honneur 2. That's the Honneur 2 ground just on the other side of the Orangery. And we have plenty of polo today. We've got 2 more matches after this. We just saw Saint-Meme beat Brittany Polo Club in the match before that. Saint-Meme beat Brittany Polo Club, if you're just tuning in. Now, let's have a look at the lineups for this next match. La Magdeleine, Alexandre Gadassi off 0 goal, 1 goal. He's a 17-goal handicap. It's an open one. If you can see all these totaled up. Italo Bigelico is off a handicap of 1 goal. He's at the number 2 position. Facundo Fernandez Charente off 8 goals, and Jerónimo de Carril off 8 goals. So 17 altogether. They list up now. Animals Polo, Augustine Gus Emson off 0 goal. Guillermo McLaughlin off 4 goals. Bautista Arausto off 6 goals. And Francisco Pancho McLaughlin, 5 goal handicap at the back, number 4 position. So they are the animals, all channeling their inner animals. I was talking to Pancho earlier. They're a 15-goal side compared to the La Magdeleine 17, but they are charging and changing and inner their Animals Polo. They all have picked an animal that they're going to play like. Pancho at the back, the yellow hat, he was telling me, well, I'm going to be like the rhino, and I'm going to be at the back, keeping the back door shut, but hitting the ball like a rhino. And we'll talk a bit more about the Animals team shortly. Umpires for this match, Peter Wright and Martin Inchauspe on the mounted officials. And Henry Fisher is our third man on the sidelines. 9 umpires out here for the French Open, French Open tournament here at Chantilly. Running for about 3 weeks. We've got plenty of polo here. We've also got the women's Open de France. We've also got an 8-goal and a 4-goal running to the side. So we've got plenty of polo. Over 1,200 horses, about 15 nations being represented with all of these teams together. It really is buzzing here at the end of what has been an incredible European European calendar for polo in the UK, then to Sottogrande, and then to France. Follow us on Polo Line OK at Instagram, Polo Line INT, Facebook, and Polo Line TV on YouTube. If you haven't got the app, make sure you download that app as well and get that on your phone. Plenty of polo to go. We have 5 chukkers, no free changes, and it is a open French tournament. La Magdeleine, the elite level French polo team, owned by Alexandre Gadassi, located south of Paris. We in fact kicked off with our first match at their lovely club down at the south of Paris at La Magdeleine, and that was Kazakh that was playing in that one. They took the win. And, Alexandre, he's got a great operation down there. He's won the French Open in 2021. La Magdeleine captured their first major title. They defeated Kazakh back then, 12-5 here at Chantilly. That was with Lucas Notin and Facundo Fernandez Charente again, and also Tito Ruiz Guinazu. Fernandez Charente was named MVP. And he was his horse, actually, Lolly, which I think he might be on today. Is he on Lolly today? He is. He's coming out on Lolly. That one, best playing pony, La Elenita Lolly, and he also got MVP. And I think Lolly's going to come out in the second chukker, he was saying. They had an incredible season, La Magdeleine, in 2021. They defended in 2022. They got through to the semi-finals. And really in the UK as well, they've won the Tripits Challenge, if you think about it. Big comebacks that they've had in the British Open at Cowdrey. They won the 2023 Tripits Challenge, and yeah, consistent along the Queen's Cup, Warwickshire Cup, and the Cowdrey Gold Cup. Not a great run in the Cowdrey Gold Cup for them this year, but away we go. Ball is in play, ladies and gentlemen, and here we go. Animal and La Magdalene taken to the field. And here we go. Now, he's such a great player. I love watching this guy. The light grey helmet on. It is, of course, Facundo Fernandez-Llorente. He's so quick, so versatile. Gets taken out there on a ride-off by the McLaughlin. We've got the two McLaughlin brothers out there, Irish and Argentine descent. You've got Guillermo McLaughlin, and you've got Pancho McLaughlin, 2 and number 4, maroon hat and the yellow hat. Now, La Magdalena are strong, though. They're a 17 team, and they've got some super, super well-mounted players out there. And this man especially, Hero de Carril, Geronimo de Carril, he has the ball. He's trying to take it through. There's a lot of players in the way. Did he get hit in the face? Something happened. Oi, oi, oi. We'll have a quick look at the replay. So Hero had it. I'm not sure if Gus just caught him. Gus Emelson, the patron of the animal team. Not sure if he just caught him in the way there. He's on the ground. Hero. Make sure De Carril is okay. He looks all right. He's going to remount. Augustin Emson, but often referred to as Gus. He's Belgium. He serves as the captain of the Animals Polo team. Let's have a quick look at the replay. So we had... Okay, so as he went for the hook, he brought his stick. Horse's head went just into the side. So Gus was there trying to get in for the hook. And the horse has just caught the side of Hero de Carril's face, but I think they're okay. They're going to do a line out. It's one of those things right in front of goal, but it is deadly now for the red side, because if La Magdalene take this, they're going to pop this ball straight in, because they're not far from the goal mouth, and it will be pops out the line out, falls to the man, Pancho McLaughlin, fellow commentator. He's commentated for the Argentine Open, and he has many a role in the polo world. Irish Argentine, multifaceted, an instructor, he co-founder of Glasgow Polo in Belgium. There's his brother, has a go at that one, but it's gone over the back line. So we have one goal on the scoreboard over on the far side of the for the scoreboard that I can see from here, but I'm not sure whether this is right, because it's an open tournament. So I think it'll be 0-0 because it's open, so you don't get any advantage or disadvantage. So maybe the scoreboard here have got it wrong, but we'll check this end. But it's a 17 side and a 15 side in the reds. Here we go, Bautista. Oh, unlucky. Bautista Arostua coming flying down the line. So just to reiterate, they have got a goal advantage. Animal. La Magdalene, yeah, as we were talking about, is 17, so they're not even in 16. They're not even in the 14 to 16 category. Because they're 17, they're obviously putting in an extra team, but they give away a penalty at the beginning. Now, Pancho, here he is, yellow hat, strikes the ball up to his brother, Guillermo, and up to Bautista Arastua on Miranda, his pony Miranda, coming forth, gets taken out of it. There's a shot on goal by Guillermo. It's right in front, but it's gone over to the left-hand side. It's got the power on it, but it just didn't have the direction. A couple of changes coming from a few of the La Magdalene players. Just a couple of minutes in. 2 minutes in and then changing whilst they're down there. There's ponies dotted around the field. Great strike up. Trying to find... Oh, look how he runs onto that one. Pancho's waiting for him. He says, hold it for a little bit. Italo holds it, leaves it now behind for Hero. Hero de Carril comes flying down the line, but Gus might have been in the way there. He's not doing too badly, Gus. He hasn't been playing for a long time, Gus Ensemble. He's only been out for a few years of polo now, 2 or 3 years, but he's got really making waves. Representing Belgium. He actually won the MVP for the Trophy Bourbon in France last year. And he led Belgium's debut as a captain in the 2024 Polo Nations Cup for Belgium. But there is Guillermo. The brothers are out there in force today. What animal is Guillermo? I'm not sure. I know Pancho's a rhino. He says he's channeling in his inner rhino at the back, but I need to find out what animal Guillermo is. It will be a penalty, though, unfortunately, from Gus from Animal, and it will be Harold de Carril taking this. And up it goes. They score a first field goal on the board, and it is Harold, beautifully struck, taking a penalty and converting it for La Magdalene. Had a little tumble earlier on, but he's back on. Back to the middle they go. 25 seconds, making sure they've got a line. They get one warning now from the umpires. Peter Wright and Martin Inchalspe, mounted officials. Henry Fisher on the sideline. Here we go. Oh, unfortunately, didn't connect with that one as well as he wanted, Bautista Arastua, but he comes back to it. He's still got it. Alexander Garas is waiting in. Bo's Pancho behind. There's a little tap back to Pancho McLaughlin. Back up to Bautista. He's got his brother Guillermo up there being hard pressed by De Carril. Those two are trying to take each other out, but it's still the onslaught now. Oh, Bautista back to Pancho. Pancho's got a bit of traffic. Can he go quick here without getting hooked? It's Pancho. He has a little shot. Takes it on the near side. Still Pancho. Yes, he does. Did well. It wasn't pretty, but he got it. Nice from the Rhino. Del Carril couldn't really do much there. He took it off his offside, took it onto his near side, converted it in. In it goes. Straight out the line out. Straight to Llorente's stick. Still in possession. He taps that away from Guillermo. Pancho gets a cracking backhand. No red side there, though. They've got to be quick to turn, but it was enough just to stop the onslaught. Facundo comes to it again. Llorente turning really nicely on this pony. He's got Del Carril fighting it out to the right-hand side. There's two red shirts right round him. Waiting is Gus. He's got to be careful. He's waiting with Guillermo. Gus has got to go up now and try and pick this ball up. In it goes now to the La Magdalene. They've got the time and they've got the skills. They just let the Reds come round. Is it enough? Oh, Gus again. So it looked like you had a red player coming down as they were coming through. The La Magdalene went in front, so they have actually taken that penalty in favour of La Animal. They'll be pleased with that. Good riding from Bautista Arastua. Just came up the back of La Magdalene, claiming that line as it came out, and they'll have the middle field penalty. 1 goal was awarded to Animal. If you're just joining us, 17-goal side La Magdalene, 15-goal side Animal. So we got 1 goal advantage for the Animal team. Great strike. Nice long ball. Really, really nice. There's the shot from Llorente. Here comes De Carril. and finished. Beautiful, really good, open, long play like we've seen La Magdalene. They're so effective when they get the ball like this and they just stretch open their opponents. He avoids the hook from Guillermo very nicely and pops that one in. Two. Guillermo McLaughlin, Irish-Argentine descent, up to his brother Pancho. They play all over in Belgium, Argentina. This team has won quite a lot over the years. Runners-up in the Summer Polo Cup held last year in Vreeland. Oh, they've played a lot in the Atlantic Polo Cup, the Summer Polo Cup, the Nations Cup, the Trophy Bourbon, Thai Polo Cup. It really is a Belgium-Argentine squad. All right, what's this? Guillermo was there. He was trying to take it through for Animal, but La Magdalene had the line, and it will be given to them. And they are a rapidly rising team, this. They've got big dreams. Speaking of Pancho the other night, he were a couple more years and then they're going to try and come to England and play the high goal. Well, Gus is in. If he's in for the medium goal, what's next? He's got to go high goal, surely. Definitely an active presence across a lot of the European levels at the moment, and they're just growing. La Magdalene. Such a balanced and experienced side with such a great set of players. That's a beautiful shot on goal. The flag goes up. The stick goes up from La Magdalene. The flag goes down. Boy, it was close. Oh, what a save, but had it gone through. Bautista gets the backhand, but it goes through. It is a goal. It had crossed the line. It was a good effort as a back, but they did get it. And that is Chukker, ladies and gents, here on the Honor de grounds here. It is 3 to La Magdalene. All 3 field goals, 2 to Animal, 1 field goal and 1 advantage. We end Chukker 1. Check out these highlights. We've got a good goal from Jean-Edouard Mazaret for La Esperanza yesterday, and we'll be back very shortly. Look at this. Oh, Jean-Edouard, he shoots. Oh, it's a cracking little goal for Jean-Edouard. Mazaret pops one in there in the start of the second. They're on a bit of a flow here.
Vous savez pourquoi j'aime vivre ici? Parce que j'aime ses habitants. J'aime les soutenir avec mon livret. Et j'aime donner 1 euro chaque mois à un projet et voir ma banque en donner autant. J'aime voir s'élever les nouvelles entreprises près de chez moi. J'aime voir arriver à maturité les initiatives locales qui nous régalent. J'aime voir que l'on prend soin des êtres qui nous sont chers. Des solutions concrètes et solidaires existent pour soutenir ceux qui se mobilisent près de chez moi. J'aime mon territoire.
Welcome back, everybody, for the start of the second Chukker here. Day 3, 6th game of the Open de France. 16 teams coming forwards. And ponies coming out. Facundo Llorente coming out on Jada. And hopefully he'll be then jumping onto Elenita Lolly, who he won Best Playing Pony with when La Magdalene won a couple of years ago. Cracking little pony that is. But he starts on Jara. Hero comes out on Mirage. Alex comes out on Mexicana. Italo comes out on Gome. And the ball is in play. I'll come back to Animals shortly. Ball's in. Falls to De Khalil. Oh, he had to slam on the brakes there to try and get it. But look how well Guillermo came in there to try and steal that ball, which he does. But Charente goes back to cover with a nice little tail backhand. Brilliant foresight from him. And will it be picked up? Yes, it will. Italo gets caught off that one. The Italian-Argentine descent with the Biglieccio surname, which is a brilliant cross between Argentine and Italian. Back to Charente. Charente now, he's being backed up by Carril, but look at Guillermo. Guillermo comes in, sweeps up. He's got his brother behind him, Guillermo Pancho, who now rides onto the line. Charente's got to be careful he doesn't give away a foul here. They drop back. Carril goes back because he knows where that ball is going. Bautista tries to pick it up for Animal, but in goes De Khalil. Khalil now with a lot of possession now. He's just got a Bautista breathing down his neck. Great little ride-off, but in doing so, I think he came across, didn't make contact, came into the pony, and there will be a foul there as the whistle gets blown. Just watch. Penalty in favour of La Magdalene. Unfortunate there. There's a discussion about which way it's going, but they were going across the field, as in how far up the ball should go. But they were going actually back slightly and away and across. So I think Facundo wanted it a little bit further up, but yeah, it's not going to happen. De Carril. La Magdalene always helping with Chantilly as well as one of the main pictures south of France that has some of the games on for the Open de France. Alexander de Garassi bought it back in 2017 and he's developed it into one of the state-of-the-art facilities in France for Polo. What a shot, but it's just not got the coordinates, had the power. He thought he'd go for it, Del Carril, but just shanked a little bit to the right on the impact. This team have won the French Open. They won it in 2021. They beat Kazakh. Kazakh came back to win it in 2023 with Nico Pierres. But the lineup back then had Fernando Charente in it. Often associated with La Magdalene. Also playing in the UK. They won the Tripits at Cowdrey a couple of years ago. They've played in the Queen's Cup, the Gold Cup. Okay, let's have a look at that. So we had a ball hit by Bautista straight into the back of La Magdalene player. They've been very hot on that this year, the umpires. I mean, every year they are, but very especially this year, especially in the high goal and floating down out to the medium goal, that if you've got room, you've got to play that ball away, not into traffic, not directly into a path of a horse. And every time it's happened here, any inkling of it being too close to a horse or they could have played it differently, whistle has been blown. For horse welfare is priority number one. Oh, wow, what a beautiful ball. I was going to say what a beautiful goal, but it's just gone wide, but it had the height and he decided to go for it. Unlucky Hero, he had a good punt. Hero de Carril rose through the ranks in Argentina and then moved to high goal. And he's played in Dubai, he's played in France, he plays in England. Nicely picked up by him. Pancho goes in for a steal. The Rhino keeping that back door shut. Oh, Guillermo. Still Animal. Getting a little bit scrappy from La Magdalene. Animal managing to keep it going and to keep that level of pressure. Every time the white shirts come in, they're doing well at trying to put the pressure on, and they're not finishing La Magdalene as yet. There's the pass through. Pancho keeping that back door shut again. There he is. McLaughlin with a near side backhand. Not enough, though. And it draws a whistle. It draws a whistle. It was a backhand. It was strong, but it wasn't to anybody. But there was a red player right on that line. We had a Gus. And we had a white player. 350, everybody changing. A lot of these players bringing about 10 to 12 horses at this level in order to make sure they're well horsed and mounted for what is a tough competitive tournament right at the end of a very, very busy European season. So well done. They did get it. Gus did well. Animals have got the penalty. La Magdalene giving one away there. Okay, so quick team talk from Animals. This is their first opening match of this tournament, so it is for La Magdalene. La Magdalene operation obviously working more in the high goal, Animals more in the medium goal, but they know this circuit well and they know this level well, the red team. So that's a great pass from Pancho. What a strike. Tries to find his brother. Guillermo takes it out to the side, but it will be picked up by Magdalene. Charente, what a turn from Charente. Wow, just tried to turn that, but he loses it. In goes De Carril to help Gares. Wow, De Carril came out of that really quickly with that pony. Literally like a little, punching right off from Guillermo, but it wasn't enough to put De Carril off his step. Now here comes Charente. Charente mishit on that one. Is it enough to find De Carril? Yes, it is. He claims the line. He's got a red player on him, and so Bautista goes with Charente. De Carril is trying to get away from the hook of Guillermo. Guillermo's trying to get to it. It's enough now. He has to slow down. He's got to move. He's got to clear. Otherwise, he's going to get done, Animals. It will be now the number 3, Charente. Facundo, all over the top of that. Hard pressure for Guillermo. Look at the turn from both of them. Matching each other with the turn. Back to Facundo. Charente now right in front. He's got Animals in waiting. He's got to be careful he doesn't foul. Back up to De Carril. He gave him some space and someone to pass to. I think he's going to go for the big one. Yes, he is. There's the shot. And it's just got stopped by Pancho. Brilliant stop off the line from the player, the instructor, the commentator and the club manager. He is multifaceted, and look at him go on this pony. He's moving really good. He's got a Bautista to his right. He cuts it back inside. Will it be enough, or will De Carril get on that one? Tries to take it on the near side. This could be really good on the offside. This could be a great goal. Bautista shoots. He scores! What a goal and setup from Pancho. McLaughlin, he will be pleased with that. And what a cracking little pony. Pancho came flying out on that one, and Bautista finishes beautifully. That takes them to 3 goals to 3. We haven't had a goal for the whole of this Chukker. How crazy is that? Literally, we've had 5 minutes without a goal, and that was the first goal scored. We're 3 apiece with 1:45 on the clock. Brilliant goal. That was a fantastic one from Pancho and finished by Bautista. They'll be pleased with that one if they can keep this momentum going now. They've found their groove a little bit. La Magdalene were dominating a little bit in the play, but Pancho had a really good lucky stop there. And then they can just see how quickly the tables are turned. Here's Charente. Up goes Italo. De Carril on the ball. De Carril on the ball. Guillermo in front of Del Carril. And Guillermo might have caused a foul for Animals, and Del Carril might have the penalty there for La Magdalene. I don't think Guillermo realised he was that close to De Carril. Lots of guys changing. Carril changing. Oh, that's Charente. What's he jumping onto? Is he going to jump onto Iranita Lolli? I think he is. This pony, Iranita Lolli, for Facundo Charente. One best playing pony when they won this tournament. Italo just running off to get something, but they're going to carry on whilst Italo goes off. Here we go. De Carril at the back, number 4, taking this. Oh, wow, what a strike. I mean, that's gone up, up, up into the air. Beautifully struck from De Carril. Moves them off that tie. They breathe and into 4-3 the scoreline goes with 1 minute or so left on the clock. A great chukker from both. Only 2 goals scored in this chukker right at the end here. Now, will there be time for one more? Nothing was scored for at least 5 minutes. Just real big open play. We haven't had that many penalties. I feel like there's one coming now. It's getting very scrappy in there. There's a 3 or 4, but it gets knocked out and it comes to La Magdalene. It comes straight to Italo. Italo Biglecchio comes through. He's going to have a shot on goal. Italo on the near side. Has he done it? Oh, it's just gone wide to the left-hand side. But good effort from Italo. Good offensive pressure from La Magdalene. A man with a man there, you can see. Everybody on a man just trying to make that way. Pancho, the Rhino. Wow, good strike up to Bautista Arastua. He comes out on a horse called Katrina in this chukker. There's a whistle on the play. It might have been Gus again. Just these couple of years of experience or lack of experience maybe just coming through on these plays. The pass was good. He tried to get to it, but unfortunately there was a La Magdalene player coming storming down the line, so their attack gets stopped there. 10 seconds to go before the first buzzer here. Flags are flying high. It's a beautiful sight here at Chantilly. What a setting with the famous Chantilly Chateau, the 19th century chateau, the late 1800s. And the horse racing museum that housed all the horse racing. And of course the racecourse, the Chantilly racecourse, world famous. What a no better setting for some polo. There is a whistle right on there, and that will be the end of the second chukker, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll see what we start with the third. That was fast, that was open, there wasn't many penalties. Everybody wants this. La Magdalene 4, Animals 3. Check out this goal from the highlights. Juan Martin Zubier for Talandrakis, a little insight on how they got on yesterday. Oh, what a great shot. It's all about the ponies. Look at that. A hive of ponies and the Animals. Gus just jumping onto his third horse. He starts on a pony called Chianti. Pancho jumped onto a horse called Perla. Lots of people here watching, supporting La Magdalene, and to watch Animals. It's great to see. Saturday here is very busy. There's so many leagues and matches being played here at Chantilly. It really is a buzz hive. There's a great atmosphere. Facundo jumping onto a very good-looking horse called Hulk. What a name. Hulk. Look at the gleam and the shine on that one as he walks out ready for the start of this Chukker. Hero coming out on a horse called Gaviota. Alex is coming out on a horse called Marmalada. Milica for Itala. And Guillermo on Boina. Okay, here we go, ladies and gents. 7 minutes on the clock. It's 4 to Magdalene, 3 to Animal, and we are back for the third Chukker. 5 Chukkers, so it's half time after this. Then we go for 2 more. Ooh, Pancho nearly got that intercepted by La Magdalene, but like Pancho did earlier, already a whistle straight away. It's funny, we've gone from having hardly any whistles in the second Chukker to straight away we have a whistle in the third. You can see there, it came off a red stick. A gust was coming down one way. And we had a very, very checked up La Magdalene team player as he was trying to avoid going into the red side. So they will get given a penalty, La Magdalene. They have to dress back. Animals. Okay. Foul by Animal. Hero to take this, to put them 5 goals to 3. De Carril on the ball. Here we go. 8 goals. And that is 8-goal strike. It's beautiful from De Carril. From a penalty. Have a good look at this now. Look at that great shot down the line. 3, 2, 1, boom. Five-3. Only 2 field goals from Animal. 1 advantage goal given to them because they're a 15-goal side. So they're 3 goals in total and 5 field goals. Well, 5 goals with penalties and field goals. What do we got here? We got a collision there of sticks and something went into the back of Charente. Guillermo and Pancho were like, oh, I'm sure we were okay, but umpire Peter Wright, Martin Inchalpausi said you weren't, unfortunately. So there will be a penalty given to the white team of La Magdalene. They've got to dress back now. A lot of fouls coming from just that slightly inexperienced side. You can see there that more fouls have come so far from Animal. A couple from Gus there. But having only played polo for literally a couple of years and winning tournaments and playing so well, and he won MVP for Best Amateur last year here in France in a trophy. He's not doing too badly at all. What a beautiful struck ball by De Khalil, and then that has gone into the back of Gus. I think Gus is going to get off. That's going to be a stinger. Wow, that came at force. Oh, welcome to polo. It's a shame because that was going all the way, I think. De Carril Oh, that's going to be a stinger. He's going to have the word Chantilly Polo Club imprinted on his back. These balls here. The little words will be engraved in on his skin. Oh, it's going to be a stinger. Get some ice on that, Gus. Get the magic spray out. There goes the inflammation cold spray or cream just to help him out. Oof. Obviously unintentional, a big strike from De Carril. He just got in the way, stopped it from going through, but he'll be okay. He'll just have a big round mark on his back for a few days. The Trophy Bourbon in last year here in Chantilly. Animals claimed the victory in June last year. And they finished in the Summer Polo Cup last year in Vreeland as runners-up. Pancho, Guillermo, often playing with each other. Brother and brother with Gus. He calls for his pony. And he's good. He's remounted. He's all good. Pancho says, well, let's go. Let's do this. We're still very much in this fight. It's only the third chukker. We've only just started it. We're 5-3. Anything can happen. Okay. Francisco or Pancho. What a great strike from Pancho. Beautifully struck. He's co-founder and runner of the Polo Club in Belgium. He helps commentate many a match around the European circuit. And those of you that might have listened to the Argentine Open, he did the English live stream last year and did a cracking job. He's an instructor as well, Pancho. And he's a all-round really nice guy. Okay, La Magdalene, De Carril on the attack. Look at him trying to outfox Guillermo, Pancho's brother, and he does. Just gets enough to it. Leaves it now for Llorente, for Kundo. That's very clever. Look how he just slows it down. He knows he's got Gus on his one side there. But great pressure from Guillermo. Guillermo can't touch that. Neither can Gus. Gets picked up by De Carril on this pony. This pony is a cracker. De Carril with Llorente behind. Guillermo's got to be careful he doesn't foul. Gus has been given the hard job to run with Facundo Llorente. There's the shot from De Carril, and there was a penalty there right in the front of the La Magdalene player. Whistle blown, you can see. Yeah, and I think he's got to clear, he's got to move, he can't block the way like that, so Animal's given away another foul. La Magdalene will have this opportunity to take this to 6-3. Oh, such a shame. Animal's just now and again in these real plays, the La Magdalene just make them force them to make these errors, especially De Carril and Llorente. They're so good at taking this ball and putting it so close on the line. There's the shot from De Carril. He takes the penalty quickly. It's beautifully struck. And up it goes. Look at the replay on that. Canters in nice and strikes it, looks up. 8 goals every time. 8-goal player scoring beautifully. 2 8-goal players out there, actually, if you think about it, Facundo and De Carril. He's had most of the goals, Hero, as well in this match. Oh, not again. Not again. Llorente says, what are you doing? Guillermo, why? I think Guillermo knows that I was silly. Look, he came in. He crossed the line. He didn't even ride him off. Ah, that's 2 fouls in the space of what? 1 minute. The Animals are given away. Guillermo knows better than that. And this is what I mean. La Magdalene's just that relentless pressure. They just need to put a bit of pressure onto the red team, and the red team just get a little bit panicked and a little bit sort of frayed. Another one for De Carril. Beautifully struck. And another one from the penalty line for Hero. He's got such a powerful swing, Hero. For a small guy. He's got, I mean, literally, he's renowned for his penalty execution. I mean, he's executed all of these penalties that he's taken here today. He's so youthful, but he's so consistent in his play. Oh, Pancho, nearly for Animal. That would have been nice. Coming out halfway through the third Chukker. Couple of changes for a couple of players. Six of these 7 goals for La Magdalene have all been scored by Hero. That's pretty impressive. Most of them are penalties, though, so Mr. Penalty Taker he is. Here we go. Llorente up to try and find Garese. Working hard at the top is Italo. We haven't talked about him much, but he is on the man at all times. He is creating the space for Hero and for Llorente to kind of find their way. Italo's doing so much off the ball. It really is a very, very good thing to see. He's constantly picking up the men, allowing these 2 8-goalers to shine. Look at that. Llorente just says, you got it. But Pancho said, oh, I've got it, actually. Whipped in there. Nice from Pancho. Now he's got to go himself because he hasn't got anybody in front of him. He hooks it to the left. That's a shame it's curved round. Alexander Garese comes onto it. Nice hit from him. He tries to clear it away. Backed by Bautista. Goes back into the traffic. Picked up by Pancho. Pancho leaves that one behind. La Magdalene come back in possession. There's a bit of fight for it. Guillermo's trying to get to it for Animal. Could this be an opportunity? He's got to be careful they don't cause any fouls. Guillermo again trying to slash at Del Khalil. Oh, is it enough? No, it's not. Del Carril picks it up and so does Llorente, and they're on the attack, and there's the pass up to Italo. I talked about him being with a man, and he's broken away now from Pancho. This could be a finish for the Argentine-Italian. It's a beautifully struck ball for Bigliedo. Italo, in it goes. Great little strike from him. Beautiful finish, great execution, and that lovely pony as that was so flat on the way to goal. The first goal of his match so far for Italo. (8-3) scoreline's getting bigger. 17-goal side against a 15-goal side, a high-goal side around the world against a medium-goal side here. The organisation, La Magdalene, travelling around the European circuit. Just that edge is showing, just the Llorente and the De Carril combo, and Italo working so well and off the ball. Whistle there on the play from Animals. They'll have the ball, I'm hoping. That they are hoping they've got the ball, but they haven't. It was unfortunate for Animal. Another foul for Animal. They're just knocking them up in this first half. 1 minute before we go to half-time. 2 more chukkers after this in this Open de France. It is the 6th game. It is day 3. And we've had some great wins so far. We've got 2 more matches after this. We've got Talandrakis come back to the field for their 2nd game against Eternal J. And then we've got Jolly Roger against Esso coming back for their 2nd game, with Sapo Cassette joining us this year here in Chantilly. So plenty of polo today. Oh, yo. Another one. This has been a hard one, a busy one for the umpires, busy one for Peter Wright and Martin. Just to kind of see. Pancho and Animal. Causing a little ruckus. Guillermo is going to go and change ponies. So another penalty to De Carril, Mr. Penalty Scorer. Here he goes. And he gets another. And he gets another. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 2 field goals. Literally rocking up these points for La Magdalene is Mr. De Carril. 28 seconds on the clock. Beautiful day here at Chantilly. Sun is shining. But it's shining on La Magdalene at the moment and not Animal. They were having to work really hard, but a lot of their issues has been their penalties. Their fouling. Now, Pancho, if he can just get the ball and work well with Guillermo and Bautista, just to create a little bit more space. Every time they try and hit it, Charente and De Carril just capitalize on that and they just come down. So they've got to be a bit clever on their marking. Whoa, look at that check up. Great from Pancho. He really checks up. Pony checked up brilliantly, but look how quick Charente was to get to that one. Charente up to Italo. Can Italo get one more? We've already had the 30-second buzzer. It's still going. It's on the near side. Italo couldn't quite bring it in. There's the backhand. Picked up once again. Oh, there's the hit. Oh, Charente. And there's a penalty, and that will be the end. So we'll see what they're going to start with after this half. But at the end of the first half here, Chukker number 3. La Magdalene with a very, very strong 9. And Animal Polo with a 3. We're going to go to an interview with Tito Ruiz Guinazu over the halftime break. These guys are going to have a bit of a team talk, and we'll be back after all these people treading the divots for the second half. See you shortly. Thank you.
Well, we have a lot of attitude. We'll be waiting for this game a lot. We were very happy with the team, very happy with Jean-Edouard, with the invitation. Why we win, I don't know. Because our team is very tough, it's very good. Today is not about lucky, but I think we play better. But the other day could be the other way around. So very happy to play here, very happy to be in France and for the winning. The Open de France, yes, we've been playing in Deauville a couple of years, long time ago. Also with Rami and Pierre-Henri, first time we play with Jota in this level. But well, we play against Jota all our lives here in France, so we know him very well and we are very good friends between the 4 of us. Jean-Edouard Rami and me give a lot of opportunities here in France, in Deauville most of all. And we are so happy to play with this team, with four friends that we enjoy double, and this win for us is unbelievable. Well, for us, it's just another thing. You know, we play here in France the whole season. We play most of all 12 goals, and to reach at this time of the year with this so important tournament with some good players coming here, for us is very nice. The club at this time of the year, I think the fields are amazing. It's well organized. So for us, it's yes, it's a very important, probably the most important tournament for the season.
Para vos, ¿cuál va a ser el equipo revelación del torneo?
Equipo revelación, la Berta.
Eternal.
Y para mí el favorito, Octogón.
La Esperanza.
Equipo revelación, La Esperanza.
La Esperanza.
Y ahora, ¿cuál va a ser el jugador que dé la nota en este torneo?
Plin Ferrari.
Ítalo Bigliercho. Pariente.
Laulé.
Gonzalo Ferrari.
Jugador revelación, Plin Ferrari.
El gran Juan Cruz Araya.
Pero para repetirlo mirando a cámara.
Juan Cruz Araya.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to the second half of the second match of the day here today at Chantilly Polo Club between La Magdalene and Animals Polo Team. It is the third day. It's the sixth game here of at least 30-odd matches that will be played for the Open de France Barnes 2025. Barnes sponsoring the Open de France this year. What an amazing tournament it really has become in the last 5 years. Here we go. Pancho brings the ball in for Animals. They have the ball there. They won the penalty at the end of the last. He's on a horse called Director, and he passes it up to Bautista. Has he got it, Bauti, now? What can Bauti get from this? Back to Pancho. Guillermo's behind. He said this horse was a strong one, Pancho, the Director, and it is. Look at the turn that he did on there. He turned and he did well to come onto that. And as he turned, though, the white player had come down before. Are they blowing that, or are they blowing the player that came in front of Pancho? There was two, though, I think. It was an unbelievable turn from Pancho. Now Magdalene move up. They think that it's for them. Guillermo coming out on a pony called Avincia. They've called La Magdalene back. And this is what I mean. I think La Magdalene thought it was them, but I think there was two fouls there. Third man is Henry Fisher on the side. So it is a throw-in, so no foul given. That was interesting call there, why the whistle was blown in the first place. Oh, he couldn't, he's just stalled a little bit coming out of there, didn't he? Italo, he just tried to get round, but it wasn't enough, but it has been picked up. La Magdalene, oh, over the top of that one, Carril. You don't normally see that. Guillermo tried to capitalise on that. Guillermo tried to capitalise on it. So did Bautista. Bautista came down. So did Guillermo. There was an onslaught of red shirts, and there might have just been a de Carril in the way. You see, he tried to turn back to it, and then you had a Bautista behind coming down the line. Animals will get this penalty. They'll be happy with this one. I had a bit of a team talk. Let's see what they come out with. Let's see if they just change their game plan. They've got to change their game plan. What they were doing before wasn't working, and La Magdalene was really stretching them, and they were just able to finish all these big runs and these big goals. 9-3. So let us see whether Animals have now just had a little bit of a change. Now they've got 3 chukkers to work it out. It is a penalty, and it will be... Gus is going to take this one. Right, here we go. Fair play. Bit of fun. Here we go. Great shot. Great shot. Great shot. And in it goes. Augustin Gustafsson puts one in there. His first one of the match. And that was confidence from the team in that he takes that penalty. Very nice. 9 for La Magdalene. 4 for Animals Polo Team. Rocking and rolling. Like the Animals. Red is good on that line. No umpire call from there. He comes in. Bautista. Arostua again on the near side, being hard pushed by Charente. Both number 3s cancel. Oh, Charente still fighting. In comes Guillermo. Guillermo now with a de Carril behind him. Still Guillermo, still Guillermo, still Guillermo, still Guillermo. He shoots. He scores. He pops it in. This is nice. Bit of a different game plan from Animal already. They've got 2 goals on the scoreboard. Really nice. 1 from a penalty and 1 from an open play. Bautista was brilliant in setting that up, and then Guillermo just managed to work that way through. There wasn't enough room for the La Magdalene players to defend that properly without causing a foul, and instantly we have a different scoreline, 9-5, but a whistle as the umpire throws in the ball. Yeah, okay. So, penalty against La Magdalene. Quickly going to be taken from the middle here. Again, another opportunity for the Animal team. Llorente comes out on a horse called Twitter. Not the Twitter, but there is a horse called Twitter. There's a couple of horses I've come across called Twitter, but it's not the Aussie Twitter that we all know and love. Okay. Ball out over the back line. Ball be brought in. Quick changing from everybody. Hero on a pony called Leela, but I think he's just changed onto a pony called Lucky. Here we go, up the far side, right in front of the scoreboard. A little bit of pressure from Guillermo on Llorente. That is a lot of pressure on Guillermo on Llorente there. But Guillermo can't quite keep up to him. Facundo leaves it behind, but he knows he's got Del Carril. Guillermo's got to go with Del Carril. Pancho's trying to keep the back door shut. Bautista's up there waiting to keep the back door shut for. And there has been a whistle on the play there. And it might be for a foul against Animal. Umpire's just having a word with them. Ball has been taken up and placed on the line. It's in favour of La Magdalene. Italo changes. 3 minutes here, Italo. Italian-Argentine. Okay, explanation to Guillermo. Got to be careful that he doesn't give anything back, because otherwise he's going to get technical. La Magdalene, opportunity for another penalty. Will it be De Carril or will it be Facundo that takes this? Normally it's De Carril. Hero with another opportunity. Boom! 8 goals of penalty taker, and he pops one in, another one in the fourth Chukker here. 6 penalties taken by De Carril. Scoreline's 10. In goes the ball. Picked up now. Taken over. Hard ridden. Still La Magdalene in control. Scored a penalty. Now they're down the far end. It will be De Carril. De Carril. Pancho tries to come in and tackle. So does Bautista. So does Geronimo. But it will be De Carril right in front of goal. It's finished off by Facu to De Carril. So I'm not sure if we give that one to Facu or whether we give that to Del Carril. I'm going to give it to Facundo. Pancho, great strike. Beautiful ball up to Gus. Look at the length on that. Gus is going to rush back. Can Gus have one? It's Alexander and Gus. Gus shoots. Gus scores. Goose. Brilliant little shot from Gus. Great pass from Pancho. Oh, another one for Gus. This is great. He had a penalty that he took early at the start of this fourth chukker. He then takes that one. Brilliant effort. What a nice ball from Pancho. He saw the gap. Gus ran down on that. Great play from the young Augustin Emson, the Belgian player. Belgium and Argentina circuit, European, big on the French circuit, really, these guys, with the McLaughlin brothers. And again, momentum in these sails. Pancho tries to get to it, but it will be picked up by De Carril. De Carril do a backhand. It gets stopped completely. He's still got the line. He managed to hit the ball first. In came Charente that time, De Carril that time. Pancho now keeping his calm. Pancho just bringing it a bit closer. He's going to go for it. Here's the next shot. There's the shot from Pancho. Yes, it's good. They kept their cool. They've changed their game plan. And look at that. We've already got 3 goals straight away in the start of this chukker. Brilliant play from Pancho. 11-7. Really good comeback coming in. Irish-Argentine Pancho McLaughlin. It's not a very Argentine name, that second part, is it? Co-founder of the Glasgow Polo Club. He's plays for Animals a lot of the time. He manages El Silencio Polo Club in Argentina. He's an instructor and multifaceted polo professional. Good ambassador for the sport. Here we go. La Magdalene right in front of goal. Pancho's got to clear. He does clear, but he clears right in front of his danger area. Oh, Pancho jumps off. Pancho got a little like a backhand went into Pancho's face. There was a backhand coming in. It looked like it caught Pancho. He definitely needs a moment to just... They're going to call this at the end of the chukker. Everyone's going to go and change. They're going to see what they do to start on the 5th. La Magdalene are not going anywhere, though. They're staying on their horses. They're waiting. We'll just make sure. Let's just chat to the umpire. Okay, and it has been called chukker. A little chat from them. We'll see what starts. That's quite interesting. It'll be interesting to see where we start the 5th and final chukker from that call. Pancho got off his horse, something hit him or something happened. La Magdalene had a chat with the umpire, all 4 of them going off together. Back down to their end, you can see, but it is the end of the chukker. La Magdalene 11, but what a comeback in that chukker. 3 goals, 7 so far. Animals will be back after this commercial break. Well, it's been an eventful 4 Chukkers. We've got one more Chukker to go. La Magdalene absolutely storming away. They were leading very high by half-time. There was only 3 goals on the scoreboard for Animal. And then suddenly it has turned around. 9-3 has turned around to 11-7. What a comeback from Animal. So many opportunities that they had after that half-time chat. Gus opened up with a penalty. He took it. We had then another one from Guillermo. We had another one from Pancho. Literally just slowly moving these goals up to get quite close. So here is the replay of what happened in the last one. So as Pancho went for the backhand, it looked like there was a stick that just came up from Italo, and it just caught him in the face. Unintentional. Throw-in has been decided. Good call from the umpires, and they take it. They've got to get back now, La Magdalene, if they want this. Animal need a clean break, and they could get this. They'll be up on 11-8, which would be fantastic. In comes Pancho on a horse called Nieto. Here he goes. Nieto looks over his shoulder. What are his options? He's got Gus. Over it goes, left-hand side. Just hooked it a little bit too far, but wide are okay. They come onto it. Llorente, good. Still Llorente. Nice from him. Up there to De Carril. Now they're putting the pressure on. De Carril, Italo. Guillermo goes for the backhand. Italo cancels each other out. Gus turns. It's back to Llorente. Llorente now in on. De Carril. Hero. Oh, Hero has a go. It hits a bit of traffic. I think he was trying to go for the long shot. Guillermo forced. Pancho turns beautifully. So does Gus. He calls Gus off it. Now, a couple of options. He's got to be quick, otherwise they're straight in there. And that will be a penalty for Animal this time. That was bad from Italo. He just got a little bit carried away. Came in on Pancho's line. Animals will be happy that the call has gone against them. A well-needed penalty has been given to Pancho and to the Animal side. Okay, Gus isn't going to take this one. It's probably a little bit far away for Gus. But Pancho is going to take it. Great team, the Animal. They all have fun. It's really relaxed vibe. It's really interesting to see how they kind of work together as a team and the ponies that they come to play on and the attitude of this European circuit. Fairly new team, only a couple of years in the making, but making waves. Pancho, oh, yes, but no. Oh, it had the height, but it just didn't have the length, the direction, should I say. Okay, Del Carril, bring it in for La Magdalene. 11-7, 5 minutes or so on the clock in this Chukker. Del Carril up to Llorente, back up to Carril. Alexander Gadese's there. He's been good at marking his man. Now cleared now. Llorente, Facu brings it over, checks back up. He knows he's got Guillermo, going to cut back inside. As he cuts back inside, Guillermo gives him a little bit of hassle. In comes the brother Pancho to try and help out Guillermo, but Del Carril for La Magdalene swoops in like an eagle. Such a talented young player. Scored a lot of these penalties in this match, helping La Magdalene. If you had got rid of some of those penalties, this scoreline would have been a lot tighter for Animal, but some very unforced errors coming through from these guys now. Pancho stops and turns. He's got De Carril in front of him. Guillermo's waiting for the ball. Wasn't a big hit, but it comes to him nevertheless. Backed by Llorente up to De Carril. Pancho now. Who's got the quicker horse? both evenly matched. Pancho waiting. Oh, Pancho tried to get it. Couldn't quite catch it. Will be finished. Will be finished. Will be finished. De Carril pops it in. Pancho tried to commit to it. He overcommitted. Couldn't quite get it. De Carril managed to get that in there. Beautiful goal. Great run. Watch this. Look, he tried. He went in behind, but he just couldn't quite keep up. He's gone to change horses, and De Carril says, thank you very much. That's one more for me. Highest goal scorer so far in this match is Hero, and I think he's probably quite close out of all the matches that we've watched so far. Umpires blow the whistle. Replay. So whistle was blown a little bit earlier on, I think. And it will be for Guillermo. They were a bit late to blow it, but Guillermo was the one, I think, that came across looking at that replay. And La Magdalene will have another penalty. So it's taken on the near side. Even though he connected with it, he still got blown for just coming across there. A bit more of his horse over the line than needed to be, I think. Wow, a lot of fouls. So here he is with another opportunity of another penalty, Hero. He's had 6 penalties and he scored them all. And here's another one. Oh, great stop. Great stop, but in stopping it, he rode that line, and then Gus came out to follow from Animal, and unfortunately, De Carril carried on following that line of the ball from the stop. It was a great stop from Bautista, as you can see. Look at this classic Polo foul. Gus right in front of De Carril, and another opportunity right in front of goal. Will they give it to Alexandra? Gus took one earlier. Are they going to say, Alex, do you want this one? Or is the rule that everybody, that De Carril takes it? I mean, he is Mr. Penalty Taker. Is he going to take it? Or is Charente going to take it? I'm having a chat. Who wants it? De Carril's going to take it. So close. Little tap. In it goes. Another one for De Carril. Another penalty right in front of goal. Scoreline 13-7 with 3 minutes to go. Animal got to work hard. Tough draw for them. A tough draw. Their first match against a 17-goal, very experienced side with La Magdalene. I mean, that's a bit of a reality check, isn't it? Welcome to Polo, and look at this man go, Charente. On the near side, still Charente. Has he hit it beautifully? Back goes Bautista, but it's in and it's through, and he knew it was. He played the near side and then he actually slowed down. He knew it was going all the way. Have a look at this. Beautiful. Out the line, out there it goes. Look, he just connected so well, and look how it rolls on this pitch. Rolling, 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 and it's in. Charente, Facu, beautiful. Doubling up on the score, 14-7. Highest scoreline we've had so far in these matches. It's our 6th game on day 3. We've got 2 more matches to go this afternoon. Talandrakis versus Eternal J, and Jolly Roger versus Esso. Esso's already played, and so is Talandrakis. And we had a match earlier on as well between Brittany and Sam Mem, and Sam Mem came out the winners there, 8-7, a very tight scoreline. Bautista, Guillermo over the top of that one. This is the time just to think about the ponies. Got a very long competition. If you're going to play, some of them might play at least 5 or 6 matches, depending on how far they go in this tournament. So when you're 14-7 up, Oh, it was a good connection, De Carril, but it just went high instead of low. Italo. Got to give him a good credit, Italo. He's been brilliant off the field, off the ball, sorry, as well as on it. He's been marking his men. He's been creating the gaps and the avenues for De Carril and Llorente to work their magic. Okay, falls to the yellow hat of Pancho. 1 minute on the clock. Can they get a little last huzzah for Gus? There's the pass to Gus. He's on the grey. What a pass. He picks it up. He's got Alex in front of him. Oh, Alex might have come out in front of Gus there. Have Animal got a penalty to finish? Garesse just coming in front of Gus. Gus had the line. It was a beautiful pass from Pancho. And Garesse did just come in front of Gus there. The Belgium claiming a foul as he drives that line. So this could be a nice way to finish for the Animal team on a penalty. And if they can score, bringing their final scoreline to 14-8, depending on what happens after this. Here comes Pancho. Up it goes, flag goes up. And it is 8 goals for Animal. But it has just been a game of penalties, a game of fouls. From both sides, but more on the Animal side, which good comeback after the second half. They had a good chat, the Animal side, and they scored 3 goals right off the bat, bringing their scoreline right up. They were 3 goals only in the second half, 3 goals only. And now they're on 8, not too bad. Foul there, whistle, 30 seconds. Let's have a look at the replay. Animals will have another opportunity here. So Pancho got to stick to the ball, created the line. Llorente came in front. One more opportunity for the Animal team. Next match is at 3 o'clock. It's in half an hour. They're back-to-back here. 4 games today. And then another one at 5:30. It's Talandrakas versus Eternal J. Gus has been told he can take it. Oh, Gus, go for it. Oh, and it's wide. Unlucky, but they go out and they have fun, these guys, and Gus gets completely involved as well. Hasn't been playing polo for long, but he's had a really good game, and well done to Animals. But La Magdalene are a strong organisation. They travel all around the world on the global circuit. Queen's Cup, Gold Cup, Chantilly, Saint-Tropez, Deauville, all around. Argentina, a lot of the players. There's the shot from Pancho. Will it be one to finish? It's cleared. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. It is a win for La Magdalene, who finished on a very, very strong 14 to 8. Remember that 1 goal advantage that Animal were given. A strong side, 17 goals La Magdalene side against a 15-goal side for Animals. It was always going to be tough. So well done to the red shirts, but unfortunate to a big draw and a big match for them. Thank you very much. We are back in about half an hour. Talandrakas, who won their first match, back again for their second against the Eternal J team that haven't played as yet. That should be